everyone, in today's video we are doing trying every Asian food product at Costco part 4. I can't believe we are already at part 4, but Costco just keeps adding more and more Asian foods, so you know we have to try them. Also, make sure to watch parts 1, 2, and 3 because we tried all different kinds of dumplings, noodles, boba, curries, and more that you definitely do not want to miss out on. And if you want a part 5, let's get this video to 10,000 likes because I'm happy to make more Costco videos if you guys want to see them. It's so awesome to see that so many people love Costco just like me. So if you're passionate about Costco or really anything, then Squarespace is perfect for you. Squarespace makes it easy to accomplish your goals and aspirations. For example, if you want to take your passion for Costco and channel it into a blog, Squarespace can do that. If you want to build a Costco loving community and connect with like-minded people by having a commenting feature, Squarespace can do that. If you want to use built-in SEO tools to attract people to your community, Squarespace can do that. And all of this is done with no coding and no design experience. You just pick from Squarespace's many design templates and boom, you have a professional looking website where you can host your blog, your store, your portfolio, really anything. It is that easy. So if you want to try Squarespace for free, click the link in the description or go to squarespace.com/feedmeimei for your free trial. And if you choose to continue using Squarespace after your trial, you can get another 10% off by using this link. So go ahead and make your dreams into a reality, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and roll the Costco footage. So first up, we have this tropical fruity boba mochi, and it has mango, lychee, and passion fruit flavors, which I'm really excited about because I literally love all 3 of those flavors. And not only do we have this tropical one, we also have these 2 that we're gonna try right after. There is a strong lychee smell, so I think that is a sign to tell me that I should try the lychee one first. Look how squishy it is. Oh, yeah, I don't like it. It has 2 very conflicting flavors because as I was chewing it, the lychee flavor was definitely there, and then the boba flavor would come through as well, and they just don't mesh well together. I feel like the boba that they use in this has a strange flavor, and so that does not mix well with the lychee. I think the lychee mochi part tastes fine, but the boba part on the inside does not taste so great. But let's try the passion fruit one. This one I think isn't as bad as the lychee one. It doesn't really have that strong of a passion fruit flavor in my opinion. So maybe that's why it's not as bad as the lychee, because the lychee one has a strong lychee flavor. But this one I feel like the passion fruit flavor is not that strong. So there's not as much clashing between 2 distinct flavors. But overall, this one is also a miss for me. Let's try the mango one and then hopefully we'll get to the other ones that taste better. Whoa, definitely does have a mango flavor, and it kind of works better with the filling than the other 2. I still don't think it's like a perfect pair, but it definitely works better in my opinion than the passion fruit and the lychee one. I think overall for the tropical flavors, the mochi part is fine. It's the filling that they need to like figure out because the filling is like ruining all of them. But let's go ahead and try these assorted boba tea mochi. It comes with Thai tea, milk tea, and matcha. I'm gonna try the milk tea flavor first. Okay, this one is so much better than any of the tropical ones that we tried. I do feel like this is the same one where they sold it in a whole pack of like boba milk tea mochi. It definitely has like a milk tea flavor, and I think the fact that the first 3 I didn't really like, it actually made me like this one more. But I do think that the Yuki and Love one is still better than this in my opinion. Let's try the matcha one next. This one is also not bad. You definitely get a matcha flavor in there. You get kind of that boba flavor in the middle. It's not like super strong. I feel like the prominent flavor is the matcha, but yeah, totally not mad at it. Next up, the Thai tea. Wow, it does have a hint of Thai tea flavor. You can definitely taste that kind of like sweet vanilla-y note coming through that you usually would taste with Thai tea. This one I think is the sweetest one though that we've tried so far. I mean, the other ones are already pretty sweet, and this one I think is a whole different level of sweet. So just be aware of that if you're one of those people who likes things not too sweet. All right, moving on, last but not least, in the boba mochi section, we have the brown sugar boba milk tea mochi. This one has such a deep brown color. Whoa, like immediately when I bit down, it almost had this rubbery outer layer. When I bit down, it just was kind of squeaky almost, which gave it this rubbery texture. And I feel like the mochi itself is a completely different consistency than the other mochis we tried. A lot of those were more soft and stretchy, and this one is definitely more like solid, if that makes sense. Less squishy. You can definitely taste the brown sugar flavor, and there is like this milky flavor as well. So it does kind of have those elements of a brown sugar boba drink, but it tastes really artificial. So I feel like that just takes away the enjoyment. So overall, I think the best ones are the milk tea and the matcha one, then the Thai tea, then this one, and then all the tropical ones just down there. Next up, we have this beef japchae, and it's glass noodles, seared beef, and mixed vegetables with a sweet and savory sauce. And for the heating instructions, they have stovetop directions. First, add entire contents of the 2 vegetable blend in water packets and the 1 beef packet into a pan. Once boiling, add the 2 glass noodle packets, the 2 spinach topping packets, and the japchae sauce. Continue to cook for 4 minutes over high heat and flip the noodles gently while ensuring they start to loosen. Cook for an additional 1 to 2 minutes over high heat until the sauce has thickened and the noodles are fully coated. Add the sesame oil to the pan and mix thoroughly. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So we have pieces of beef in here, we have mushrooms, we have spinach, carrots, of course those glass noodles. That is actually not bad. The glass noodles have a nice bite to it. It has kind of like a chewiness. Beef is honestly not bad either. I guess a little bit on the dry side, but it really has that nice like meaty flavor, and it pairs really well with the noodles. The noodles are just covered in this like savory sauce that has a sweetness to it, and it has a really strong sesame oil flavor as well. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. This is honestly not bad, and if you're curious about it and you see it at your Costco, I would definitely recommend giving it a try. Next up, we have this Mandarin orange chicken by Crazy Cuisine, and I've actually tried this before, but it's been years, so I'm curious to try it again, and I also want to see if it's better than the Trader Joe's orange chicken. So for the heating instructions, they have oven, stovetop, or air fryer, but they say that the oven is the preferred method. Thaw unopened sauce packet in warm water until completely thawed. Place contents of 1 bag of chicken on a baking sheet and heat for 15 to 18 minutes or until crisp and or golden brown. Place chicken in a bowl and pour thawed sauce over chicken. Using a spatula, mix chicken with sauce until evenly coated. Let stand 2 to 3 minutes before serving. And to go with the orange chicken, we have this yakitori chicken with Japanese style fried rice. I usually like to have my orange chicken with some kind of rice, so I figured you might as well try this out too. It comes with 6 bags of fried rice, and it says ready in 3 minutes. And then for the heating instructions, it pretty much just gives the microwave instructions. So it says tear open corner of bag to vent before cooking. Place the bag into the microwave, steam side up, and cook on high for approximately 3 minutes. Carefully remove from microwave and tear the bag along the perforation. For an authentic Japanese restaurant style presentation, please pour cooked bag content into a small rice or soup bowl and firmly press down to pack. Place an inverted plate on top and flip over. Lift bowl to release rice and complete presentation. All right, so here I have my orange chicken with the fried rice, and I plated it all nice like they suggested on the box. Let's go ahead and try the orange chicken first. It's very juicy and moist. There's no dried chicken in there at all, and I'm pretty sure they use chicken breast, so that is impressive. And the sauce is so tangy, very, very orangey, and it has a sweetness to it, of course. The smaller pieces definitely have more of a crunch than the big pieces, but they did look very golden and crispy coming out of the oven, so I guess once you like add that sauce, you have to eat it quickly, otherwise it'll lose its crisp. I feel like in that sense, Trader Joe's has an up because it is crispier, but I feel like I might like the sauce and the juicy chicken more in this one. I know that's kind of controversial because I know Trader Joe's orange chicken is so loved, but I don't know, I might like this one more. All right, now let's try some of that fried rice. For fried rice that came in a bag and was done in 3 minutes, honestly, this is not bad. Surprisingly, the chicken is not dry at all. Of course, it's not the juiciest chicken, but it definitely has some juiciness to it. Wow, both of these actually really impressed me. I will say in the fried rice, there is a little bit of that frozen vegetable type of flavor, but that's kind of expected because it really is frozen vegetables and you just microwaved it, so it's pretty expected. Eating these two together is such a good match, honestly. Definitely recommend both of these, and if you've tried this and the Trader Joe's orange chicken, let me know which one you like better in the comments. So next up, we have this dim sum, and it comes with onion beef pot sticker and mushroom white chicken dumpling. Just looking at the pictures, doesn't this pot sticker photo look like pizza rolls? So since one of these is a pot sticker and one of them is a dumpling, I'm gonna pan fry the pot sticker and I'm gonna steam the dumpling. And since we're gonna steam some of the dumplings, I figured we might as well also steam these, which are Chinese style sausages, also known known as lapchung. So I'm actually gonna start steaming these first because this says we need to steam it for 15 minutes. And then we're only gonna steam the dumplings for 3 minutes. And then for the pot stickers, we're gonna pan fry them by adding 2 tablespoons of oil and heat for 30 seconds under medium-high heat. Add dim sum and pan fry for 2 minutes and 30 seconds for each side under medium-high heat until 2 sides are golden brown. Okay, so here we have our dumplings. You cannot tell me this doesn't look like ravioli. Literally looks like ravioli, which some people do say that dumplings are kind of just like ravioli. So I guess that makes sense in a way. But these even look like ravioli too. They look like fried ravioli. For the chicken dumplings, it comes with this 5-spice sauce. So let's give it a little dip. That sauce has a really interesting flavor. You definitely get the 5-spice, but it also has this like kick to it. Almost kind of like a hint of that mala, like numbing spice. And it has this very savory taste. Kind of like soy sauce, but not quite. And then the dumpling itself is actually quite good. The skin is nice and thin. And then you have that juicy chicken in there, as well as the mushroom, which adds a nice flavor and texture too. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I've never had a dumpling sauce that tastes like this. So I feel like it's just a very unique experience overall. I don't know if I'd exactly categorize it as dim sum though. I feel like dim sum is usually like siu mai, ha gao, and like those other dumplings, but you never see like these kinds of dumplings at dim sum. So I think it's interesting that they chose to call it dim sum on the packaging. But let's go ahead and try the pot sticker with our soy ginger sauce. I hope it's not too strong on the ginger because you guys know how I feel about ginger. That is also quite good. I really like the golden crispiness on the outside, and the flavor of the dumpling with the beef and the onion pairs really well with this sauce. The sauce does have a little bit more of a ginger taste than I would like, but I know that's like my personal preference. I feel like most of you guys out there are not a ginger hater like me. I mean, honestly, even as a ginger hater, I'm enjoying it. I'm pleasantly surprised by this little dumpling kit. It's actually quite good. And now we have our Chinese sausages. This is actually bringing me back to my childhood because I used to love eating lapchung as a kid. Like my grandma would make dong. It's like the sticky rice wrapped in the leaves, and she would put a big piece of lapchung inside, and that was my favorite part as a kid. I would always look forward to that piece of lapchung in there. So this is bringing me back to like my childhood. It's surprisingly really juicy. It has such a nice bite to it, almost like a snap, and then it's so umami, but it also has this little hint of sweetness as well. And there's a lot of stuff you can do with this. Like you could literally just eat this over some rice and that would be really good. You can put it in some fried rice. You can put it in sticky rice like my grandma did. So yeah, there's lots of ways that you can eat this. Definitely recommend picking one of these packages up from Costco. So next up, we have these crispy shrimp cheeks. And I usually see this at Costco and I'm like curious about it, but then I never actually try it. But since we're doing this video, I figured we would go ahead and try it today. Look at them in there. They're actually quite small. All right, let's give it a try. Whoa, I literally did not know what to expect, but they're actually really good. So crispy, so crunchy, and has such a strong shrimp flavor, which makes sense because it's like the shrimp cheeks. You know when people say that when you cook shrimp, you should keep the head on because that's where all the flavor is? I feel like that totally makes sense, especially because these shrimp cheeks have so much shrimp flavor. These can get really addicting really quickly. If you like shrimp and were curious about these, definitely give them a try. Okay, so last but not least, we have a bunch of mooncakes to try. If you guys didn't know, Mid-Autumn Festival, also known as Zhongqiujie, is coming up very soon. So around this time of year, Costco usually has a whole selection of mooncakes. Here we have the Kamwa mooncakes, and I believe this one has lotus seed paste. I'm actually curious how many of you guys out there actually like mooncakes, because I feel like as a kid, I remember my parents would always tell me like, oh, these are really calorically dense and filled with lard or oil or something. And I remember as a kid, I was like, this doesn't taste that good for it to be that unhealthy, because I'd rather eat like ice cream than a mooncake. But yeah, let me know if you guys agree with that in the comments, or if you guys think that mooncakes are just like really good and the best dessert ever. And also let me know if you guys like the ones with the egg yolks or no egg yolks, because I'm a no egg yolks girl. Oh yeah, this one does have egg yolk in it, so I'll cut a piece for myself that doesn't have egg yolk. All right, cheers, happy Mid-Autumn Festival. The lotus seed paste is very smooth and sweet, and it also like kind of sticks to your mouth, kind of like when you get peanut butter stuck all over your mouth. These actually have some kind of nut in it. Since this one has an egg yolk, and I actually haven't tried mooncake with egg yolk in years, like probably a decade, I'm gonna go ahead and try it for you guys. Whoa, wow, very interesting actually. It's like a salted egg flavor and it's so strong. So it makes the taste very different because you have that sweet lotus seed paste, and the salty egg yolk definitely contrasts that sweetness, but they're not like clashing. They actually complement each other quite well. Am I an egg yolk mooncake girl now? I'm actually so shocked. All those years of not liking egg yolk in my mooncake, and I like it now, I feel like. Wow, we made a discovery today. But let's move on to some of the other mooncakes we have. So this one I actually found in the freezer section, and it's a snow skin mooncake. It has 3 flavors: fresh durian with salted vegan egg yolk, lava, and young coconut. Going off the bat, I think I'll probably like the coconut one the most because I'm not a durian girly. I've given it a decent amount of chances, and every like few years I give it another chance to see if I grew into liking it, and every time it's a no. So yeah, let's see what this durian mooncake tastes like. Wow, look at this packaging. It's so fancy. Like each one comes with a little golden box. Oh my gosh, already opening it out of the package. Wow, that durian smell literally punched me in the face. By the way, snow skin mooncake isn't the same as normal mooncake. The skin is almost kind of like a mochi. Not quite like a mochi, but kind of ish. All right, let's give it a try. I just went on a journey. I feel like the initial bite, you get that kind of stinky durian taste, but then later on it gets kind of sweet-ish, and it's like kind of creamy. Yeah, I still think it's not exactly my thing. Here is Bird.
Hello.
He is gonna try the durian.
Oh, it's cold. Well, it definitely tastes like durian. So if you like durian,
then you'll like it.
Then maybe you'll like it. I like durian when it's in the durian waffle, but when it's in this form, I think I passed.
So you don't like fresh durian?
Yeah, no good.
Okay. All right, now we're trying the durian with salted vegan egg yolk lava. Although it's frozen, so the lava is not really lava. It's really weird because I literally looked all around the box and in the little booklet, and nowhere does it say that you need to thaw it first. So I'm just kind of confused. But yeah, let's give it a try. I don't even taste the salted egg yolk. All I taste is the durian. Basically, same verdict as the first one. And those facial expressions, that's not even me being dramatic. That's like literal, my actual real reaction to eating durian. So I'm just not a durian girly. I've tried to be one, but I'm just not. Thankfully, I saved the coconut one for last. So let's give it a try. See, I actually really like this one. The coconut flavor tastes so fresh, like literally like you're eating fresh coconut out of the shell or having like fresh coconut water, and you get little chunks of like actual coconut in there. Oh, I really like this coconut one. The skin is really like sticky and stretchy. Like I said, almost kind of mochi-like ish. I wish they just sold a box of this because I could totally eat these. So lastly, we have this turquoise moon collection. We got lots of stuff in here. Here we have the moon cakes. It kind of has like a matcha or like a green tea flavor, and there's red beans in there. This is a different type of mooncake than like traditional mooncakes, but it's actually pretty good. And this would pair so well with like a hot cup of tea. Here are the ice cube cakes. Looks like there's different flavors, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this yellow one. Oh wow, it's actually very squishy, almost like a mochi. Is kind of like a mango mochi, although it does have like this kind of artificially flavor that I'm not a huge fan of. And the filling inside is basically like a pineapple cake filling, but it's actually mango filling. So it's very sweet and it has that mango flavor. I feel like I would like this more if it didn't have that like artificially mango taste, but since it does have that artificially mango taste, it's not like my favorite thing. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this Costco video. Don't forget, if you want to see another Costco video, make sure you get this video to 10,000 likes. And yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you get notified when I upload. Give this video a thumbs up, and here's today's comment shout out. Thank you so much for your support, and if you want to be in the next video's comment shout out, make sure you comment something down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.